I think we're measuring the time that we have with people that we care about in the wrong units. We think in years, but adulthood often turns years into only a handful of visits. You can have a lot of time left on paper and still realize that the ordinary moments are becoming rarer without you noticing. When we're younger, a lot of people we care about are just built in our lives. You see them because you live together, go to school together, or work near each other, and you're all sort of in the same place without having to think much about it. Adulthood gets a bit more complicated. People move, work takes up more and more time, friends get partners, routines, responsibilities. Even the people that you're still close to sometimes take 2 weeks in advance to plan things. Nothing's necessarily wrong. It's not even that the relationship got worse. It just has a different texture now. You stop having unlimited ordinary access to people. The casual dinners, the boring car rides, sitting around after something, a random call, those things start needing a calendar invite. And I don't think this is something that people tell you as you're growing up. I read something a while ago that made me think about this differently. The writer was talking about leaving home and doing a rough calculation of how many times he would actually see his parents in person after that. It wasn't meant to be a universal statistic. Everyone's situation is different. But this idea stuck with me because it made time feel less abstract. You can say, I'll see them for years, but if it's only a couple visits a year, those years aren't actually unlimited amount of time together. And I think this applies beyond family as well. There are friends you used to see every week who you now only see a couple times a year. There are places and routines that feel permanent until one day you realize that you haven't been there for years. Nobody gets a notification saying that this was the last time. The point of this is not to make every dinner feel emotional or to make everyone panic about time and have an existential crisis. That'd be exhausting. And honestly, ordinary time is valuable because that's what it is, ordinary time. It's not supposed to be a big, meaningful moment every single time. I just think that it's easy to treat it as infinitely renewable. You tell yourself that you'll call when things calm down. You'll make the trip when work is less busy. You'll organize the catch-up when you have more energy. Sometimes that's completely fair. Life's busy. But sometimes later isn't a real plan. It's just a place that you put something because it doesn't feel urgent that day. And then a year goes by very quietly. So I'm trying to think in terms of visits instead of years. Nothing dramatic. Just a way to make me pay attention to what I already have. Maybe it means calling someone instead of waiting for the perfect time. Maybe it's protecting a regular dinner, walk, routine, or visit when you can. Maybe it's simply putting your phone away when you're having ordinary conversations and asking better questions. And maybe it means making bigger decisions with relationships in the picture, instead of only thinking about career, convenience, or the next thing to optimize. Thinking in visits doesn't make you want to optimize every relationship. It makes me want to be more awake for the ones that I actually have. Because I think that growing up is partly realizing that time is not something you have. It's also something that you keep choosing on what to spend on. So the thing that I'm trying to remember at the moment, a little less thinking in years and a little more thinking in visits. Has there been a relationship, place, or ordinary ritual in your life that quietly became rarer without you noticing?